Hey, welcome aboard another brand spanking new episode of Below Deck. Fuck. Bad TV.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Below Deck.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I hate when when you run down and then you jump on the pommel horse or whatever the fuck they jump on, and then they do the backflips and it's squishy,
If you had a buzz ball, you'd be able to pull that off.
Wow. If I had a buzz ball, I would do the same thing as I just did to start the show. I would start running and immediately blow my ACL out. I wouldn't even reach the pommel horse. But I'm Dylan. That's Pat.
Great to be here. Permission to come aboard.
Kaylin is here aboard with us. Hi, Kay.
Hello.
Hey, why don't you tell the crowd what today is?
Today's Halloween.
No. It's Buzzball Friday! I don't care what you're doing right now. If you're listening, stop, hit pause, go out, get a buzz ball. I don't care if you're giving Grammy a bath or you're having surgery or something like that. This is more important. Get a buzz ball, crack it, press play. Dylan, why are you looking at me? Buzz balls are companions.
Those two scenarios were bizarre scenarios and also ill-advised to leave. So if you're giving Grammy a bath, don't go. Get a buzz ball.
I was giving hypotheticals.
I know.
Possibilities.
I know they were hypotheticals. And then we get to the surgery one, which is like, that's a big spectrum, right? Because you could be getting, I don't know if somebody would consider getting a mole scrape to surgery,
I think you could step away from that to
You
get
could.
a buzz ball.
But let's say you're having open heart surgery. Don't spook out the entire surgery room. They'll just be so freaked out if you get up.
Anne Hathaway might have lived had she had a buzz ball.
Anne Hathaway is alive. Anne Heche, the human missiles who you're referring to.
That's right. She drove her car into a house. Okay.
And we always make fun of her. And it's always wrong because she lived a very, very tortured life. And that is why it's heartbreaking what happens to children because there are adults out there that don't have any foresight. There are people that go, I'm going to abuse my child without thinking that she could turn into a goddamn literal charred zombie later in life. It's like, think about it for a second.
Right. But boy, that was really dark. But think about enjoying a buzz ball while listening to this podcast. It's a companion piece to the art that we're creating. It's like a hand job. And you're also getting the stepchildren.
It's kind of like a prerequisite, right? So if you're going to take Bio 201, a.k.a. listen to this podcast, you can't show up to class not having taken 101, okay? The 101 for Bad TV is a buzzball in hand.
That's right. They literally go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll shut up now.
Okay, great. So, Kaylin, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, we went to Fraser's birthday party on Sunday. That was kind of fun. I'm sure the audience with the Barnacles would be happy.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You've said it too much.
This is the first time I'm saying it after we've been there.
No, I know, but we've done other podcasts.
Oh.
It
was just a delightful time. We got to hang out with our
Yes.
arch nemesis. That is the PR team over at Bravo.
Yeah.
What a nice bunch of people.
They were really nice. I love Peyton so much, our girl Peyton, and the other one, listen, we love everybody over there, but I had an interaction with a bigwig over there, and I was like, we used to go around you, and he was like, oh, I know, and it's like hang on a second here, okay?
Yeah, he was a jerk.
What? He wasn't a jerk. He was.
No. I don't care what they think.
No, he was very nice, but it's like, what do you expect us to do when we're first starting out? We don't have a connection at Bravo. We have to, it's like what, and I know, speaking of talking about a lot, we constantly reference the Vietnamese conflict, but it's like, what do you want them to do? They have to dig spikes in the ground in order to get a successful podcast, aka, rip through the Marines' legs, right? So it's like, what do you expect? You can't hate us, and there's no hate here. This is a podcast of love, and that's why we're going to get to some 5-star reviews, which we haven't got to in a little bit. Thank you guys very much for leaving said reviews. Keep leaving them.
We got to get to 2,000. We abandoned an entire feed that had 1,900.
Have you heard about this Anthony Hopkins interview?
No.
Oh, man.
What about it?
Well, he just came out with a memoir
Mm-hmm.
about like being a booze bag and finding God or whatever.
Okay.
And he's doing this New York Times interview. And the New York Times reporter asks him about his estranged daughter. Did you know that he has a daughter he hasn't spoken to in 20 years?
Oh, boy. 20 years, huh?
Yeah. He's like, what? Can I ask you about your daughter? And he's like, no. Just shuts him down. he's like, well, you wrote about it in the book. He's like, no, not talking about it.
Oh, but you wrote about it in the book.
Well,
there.
eventually they get to it. Anyways, I just saw that on my feed. Very interesting man, very interesting listen if you want to go listen to that. But it's not as important as this show where we break down Below Deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is from Just My Take on Things. Here's your 5-star review. I can be a little lazy sometimes. Sorry if I'm a little late to the 5-star thing. You deserve the full 5. Thank you for your service. I'm a big podcast listener and always have every episode queued up to my app. That's very, very cute.
That's
Thank
a
you
5-star right there.
That's a 5-star right there. The Elizabeth Vargas thing, ... That's from OC, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they've got to do a better job at letting us see what the title is, because they just cut it off. And
Why do they do that?
I don't know. They're just lazy. Tim Cook is just kicking his feet up. You know, he has tariff exemptions, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's like, so he's just kicking his feet up, and it's like crazy. But this is 5 stars from Brooked of Wine, right? Please confirm if it's correct. Also, the Diane Keaton bit was hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about. So anyways, let's get into the show. How many pots do you give this episode?
Okay, this is a tough one for me because that tip was gigantic.
It was ginormous.
Now, I don't like Carlos. I think like he walked down on Christmas morning and Santa was banging his mom or something. Something messed him up. He's a jerk. But
and the Easter Bunny, like
they were double
New
teaming
Year. No. I mean New Year. It's Easter. The Easter Bunny's not banging him out. It's like what turned you? Like what happened? Because he's a big piece of shit.
But he's also he compensates you for his poor attitude.
He does.
$4,000 each.
We've always said you can be a piece of shit if you pay for it.
Mm-hmm. I don't care. I've said this to repeat a bit. You can go right up on the bow of the boat, pull down your trousers, and drop a fucking deuce on the boat. If you're paying me $4,000, I'll clean it up with a smile.
No problem.
I might even let you kill someone in front of me and not tell for $4,000.
Yeah. Well, maybe more.
You can buy a motorcycle for $4,000.
You can't.
You can buy a e-bike.
You could get a good deal on an old motorcycle for $4,000, I think.
You know me, though.
You know what? I don't know enough about motorcycles. They're actually one of my least favorite things on planet Earth, so I don't really know. And I mean my least favorite things on planet Earth.
I'd be riding around on that e-bike, enjoying myself, driving around the streets of Los Angeles, and up in my head, I'd know I did something wrong. I'm like, I have a secret.
Uh-huh.
I feel really guilty about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you... See, this is the problem. Anybody on it, we have to get into the show, I understand that, but anybody on a yacht who's going to lowball you for secrecy like that, they're just going to kill you.
I know. Looking over my back.
They're going to let you ride around on a fucking e-bike in Los Angeles on a sunny day, feeling bad? No, they're going to kill you. Mm-hmm. Get in the comments. Let us know. What do you think? How much would you be paid to cover up a murder? Go ahead, Pat. How many pots?
I like the episode, but again, it was a disappointment because they tipped so well. I wanted to shit all over these charter guests.
Yeah.
Because a couple of them were pretty rude, especially at that dinner service, the tea time.
Sure, absolutely.
Would you like some salad? Why not?
Yeah,
the pissy, poopy pansies.
Yeah.
And then Carlos, aforementioned, he's a real jerky. God, what am I doing? Not a lot happened this episode. We saw a breakup. I feel like she could have kept the whole lot. She could have smoothed that over a little bit better. Like, I need a little time away. A guy doesn't want to hear that you're breaking up with him. And honesty is good, but not in a breakup. Lie to the person. Just go, I don't love you anymore.
You know, there are people.
I want to make out with people.
Yeah, there are people that constantly say that the deployment of deceit is always wrong, and it's like, what world are you living in?
No way.
What world are you living in?
I found out. I really liked this girlfriend. Her name was. I called her Little Dude. We broke up. It was amicable. I always had great thoughts about her. Years later, I find out she was banging the guitar player of the band I was in.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, that would have really hurt had she told me that at the time.
Yep. Thank God for Little Dude's secrecy. Fucking riding around on an e-bike, not a care in the world.
No, that's how I want to live. 1 mile at a time.
Okay.
14 knots.
14 knots. I think that's a good score. Yeah, was let's just come out and say it. This was a bad and uneventful episode.
It was.
This was episode 6 or whatever of a season of Below Deck. I have to say that Peacock Peacock is, I think, the laziest app out there. The people that program streaming apps, I think they're either clowns or people that are on heroin. On Peacock, it says current Bravo programming, and every single show that you go to is not on the air. So it's both versions of Below Deck that are not on the air. You cannot get Below Deck Mediterranean on the main page. Housewives of Beverly Hills, Housewives of Atlanta. It's just like, what's happening though, right?
I think they're trying two business models that are in conflict. They're trying to not give you that content because you'll just cut the cable line and pay the $5 for Peacock, right? So they don't want you to leave paying Bravo with your cable programmer. And at the same time, they're trying to lure us over to Peacock to pay for some shit.
I give Peacock 2 pots, and I give this episode 3 pots. Okay? Very disappointed. Very disappointed. Also, if you want to listen to us literally never be disappointed, and we should plug this pretty hard because we just got a Below Deck crossover with our favorite franchise that Bravo does.
Should be Emmy nominated.
I think it should be Emmy nominated. Yeah, it's one of the best episodes of Housewives we've had in years. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake cross-promoted, cross-pollinated in more ways than one with Below Deck Captain Jason.
And the new team, which you won't see their season for like another 3 months.
Yeah. So if you want to hear our recap of that and the weeks to come, I think they're going to be on that vessel for some time.
At least one more episode.
Go to patreon.com/another podcast network. Also, we're wrapping up Traders Australia, which is just fantastic. Oh my gosh. Okay. So 3 pots. Let's jump into it. Kaylin, how you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, great. So last we left off, the old Josh was resurfacing.
Oh, scary Josh.
Because of the stresses of Carlos and his bitchiness. Now, what do we think the old Josh was? Do we think that he was murdering the hippies in that beat commune, or what do we think was going on?
Well, he kind of hinted at it. He said in the kitchen at some point he took one of his coworkers and physically assaulted him. Kitchens, they apparently don't have any laws or rules, like very much like maritime law.
No, each and every kitchen across this planet might as well be out at sea. I mean, you can wound people, you can scream at people, you can fuck, you can do drugs. Well,
mainly the physical assaults, because when I worked at North American Insurance, sure, you could bang your coworker at Fridays in the parking lot. You could probably even do drugs. That was cool too.
Yep.
But if someone threw a frying pan at my head while I was doing data entry,
they'd be fired.
Pissed.
Yeah, they'd be fired, or at least had a talking to.
Oh yeah, you'd have to go in that HR room, and no one wanted to go there.
No, because inside the HR room was Janet and her Musk. Okay, and Janet was a cunt.
No, Janet from another planet was my coworker, and she was a witch. But Bob, the gay dwarf, is the guy who ratted me out and says I wasn't actually doing any work at the office.
I understand that.
He got me written up.
I understand that. And rest in peace, you powerful little person.
He's still alive. He wished me happy birthday.
He is still alive, huh? I thought he had perished from some kind of drug overdose.
They don't live long because they have to look up so much it hurts their neck. Their back goes out on them.
Well, that's not why. That's not why.
That's what he told me because we were carpool buddies.
He said, my ilk don't live long because we have to look up all the time.
Yeah, it hurts. We have bad backs. We're always looking up at stuff.
Did he say that's why we die or that's why we have bad backs?
I think he said that's why we die young.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was a drug addict, right?
No, he was a drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, one time he passed out. We were all at a bar, and I got pissed at him. And rather than go hang out with him or drive him home, I just laid him next to the dumpster until we were done.
Heavy though still.
He's a thick little guy.
Yeah, very dense. I don't know if we should. It's been 15 minutes, right?
Well, I was wondering how we were going to do 30 minutes on this episode.
Well, I was wondering, does it take... Okay. So little people are a little bit like they're like neuron stars where the density is just astronomical, right? So I was wondering if... So an 8 ball of cocaine to an unpracticed nose will kill it.
That's 18 grams. That's not a lot of weight.
It's not 18 grams. It's 3.5 grams.
Oh, Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But for a little person, the question is, does it take less to kill a little man?
I kicked him once. He went down pretty fast.
Your Honor, irrelevant. Your Honor, actually, that has nothing to do with our inquiry, but we have to move on.
Okay.
So this guy Carlos is he just has a load of fucking feces.
He's poopy pants. He says that the tour they took earlier through that lovely old city was a sketchy area.
Yeah.
Okay.
They go because to be fair to them, the charter has been docked this entire time, so everybody's a little poopy, and there's a silence, and somebody tries to break it by going, "Hey, the tour was nice today," and Carlos goes, "No, it wasn't. It was fucking dog shit."
Yeah.
And they got the Olympics coming here. I know there are beautiful pockets in the city. They took us to a bad spot. Now, I would say the same thing because that tour was unremarkable and it was helmed by Joe. So obviously the tour was bad.
Well,
but when you sew that comment into the other comments and the general,
we're building a profile on him.
Yes, we're building a case.
He needs to be heavily medicated and live in a room with soft lighting.
Yep. So Joe and Kizzy are hard at work. Joe uses his toes to pick up a hat like a fucking chimpanzee. And Kizzy says, that's sexy.
No. She says, that's sexy. I don't like it. That's a boner killer. Her accent is a boner killer.
Okay.
Everyone here is so sexy. I don't like it. She sounds like Sean Connery.
Oh, okay. Who famously
talked about, having to lay hands on a woman every once in a while.
Oh, I was going to say, was James Bond.
That's right. Yeah, he was a good James Bond.
Yeah, he was a great James Bond. A leading man. That's probably why he got so overconfident and started striking women.
Yeah, world's sexiest man. That's what he was doing the interview with Barbara Walters in 1986.
Oh, really?
And that's when she said, so you said that occasionally it's okay to hit a woman, huh?
Kaylin, you ever seen that?
I sure have.
Yeah, everybody has. Okay, this is the second time we've talked
all
about
right,
this
all
week.
right.
All right.
Hey, well, hold on. I want you now, whenever you hear her say the word sexy, take it in.
What is not sexy to Jizzy? She has commented on Josh's work ethic being sexy. She's commented on Joe picking up a hat with his toes. She's accused. She's
laid down on the back in her own cabin and said, "Everyone on this boat is sexy."
Right. So you're saying that she sounds like Austin Powers?
Yes,
okay.
Austin Powers. Yeah.
Okay, I can understand how that would be quote unquote a boner killer. Okay, so that's when we get to the realization with Jizzy that the way that I speak and act lead me to believe that I have no business having a boyfriend right now. I think that might be a grand insight from Kizzy. All right. So listen, we have to get to the next morning, but we haven't talked about the show at all, so I can't do an ad read.
You can't do an ad read?
No.
I feel like we've been talking about the show a lot.
No, lobster quiche is going to be served. That's not vegan last time I checked, but push-ups are better than cocaine according to Max. And we're leaving at 9 o'clock in the morning. This is going to be V the Cuban's first undocking. And I have to say, she does quite well because 9 o'clock in the morning, it's too early to do stuff like this, you know?
Well, they got some swells to beat. They got to get out there.
They got to get out there. But, can you imagine? I'm not a morning person lately because my child will wake up at 5 or 6, and then we'll usually feed and then take a little bit of nap. And then by the time 9 o'clock in the morning comes around, I don't know what's going on, right? Mm-hmm. If I had to throw ropes, and I'm not talking about coming, okay? I'm talking
that's
about
shooting ropes.
Okay.
Totally different thing.
Let's get to an ad break.
Okay. Perfect timing.
Nothing will warm you up.
Is this Lola?
For really anything you want to do. You need to get warmed up. You need to be comfy. You need to use a Lola blanket.
I love my Lola.
I cannot tell you how much I love my Lola. Nothing on this planet. When you're getting ready for a movie, if you throw on a Lola, It's like a magical ingredient you didn't know you need. It's like finding out nutmeg.
Yeah.
Finding out about nutmeg.
Or eating cotton candy for the first time. It's lovely. I would sleep in it, me up like I'm in a cocoon. You ever see the movie Cocoon? Like one of those old aliens? That's how I want to live the rest of my life, wrapped up in a blanket like Cocoon.
1 mile at a time. Guys, the holidays are coming. This is a perfect gift. Okay, Lola is the world's number one blanket crafted with ultra soft luxury vegan faux fur and a signature 4-way stretch that sets it apart. Lola is our go-to gift. It's personal, beautiful, something people can actually use every day. There is not a soul on planet Earth that if you give them a Lola blanket for the Christmases or for the Hanukkahs,
it's a perfect gift.
It's a perfect gift.
It says I love you, and it also says luxury.
I have the XL. Mm-hmm. It's so big. It's just gigantic. And it is, it feels like an angel's come down, actually.
And it's holding you.
Yeah, give the gift of softness this holiday season with Lola blankets. For a limited time, our listeners are getting a massive 40% off their entire order at lolablankets.com by using code BADTV at checkout. Just head to lolablankets.com and use code BADTV for 40% off. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you.
Wow.
Another incredible sponsor of ours is hers.
Another sponsor that I've actually implemented into my life.
Yes, you have. And we're not going to talk about that right now.
Oh, okay.
Because we're not going to.
Okay.
Because it's ridiculous. But everywhere you look right now, people are talking about weight loss medications. It's the buzz at brunch, your group chats, even at the doctor's office. My wife just had a baby. She goes, I want to use hers. And I go, honey, I support you in whatever route you want to take, okay? If you want to lose a little bit of weight, if you want to get fuller hair, then hers is the perfect place for you. Weight loss by hers is realistic, not restrictive. Hers provides access to affordable weight loss plans built around oral medication kits and GLP-1 injectable options, with oral medication kits starting at just $69 a month with a 10-month plan when paid upfront in full. Hers puts your health and goals first. Okay, so if you've been struggling with your weight loss journey, it's time you find the best option that works for you through hers. Whether you want to lose weight, grow thicker, fuller hair, or find relief for anxiety, hers has you covered. Visit forhers.com/badtv to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's forhers.com/badtv. Forhers.com/badtv. Weight loss by hers is not available everywhere. Compounded drug products are not approved or evaluated for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescription required. See website for full details, important safety information, and restriction. Actual price depends on product and plan purchased.
A couple last notes on this, Dylan. A lot of people are scared of the needles, injections. This company offers a pill form of it as well.
Yes.
You can fill out their little application in under 15 minutes, and you can have the medicine actually shipped to you within 4 days.
Wow. Incredible. Go to forhers.com/badtv.
Okay. And yeah, I was going to.
All right. Yeah. So we're leaving at 9. V, the Cuban's first undocking. She does very well. The boys are all thrilled. And Sandy and Kermit look on, and they go, she looks so happy up here.
Oh, yeah. She's found her calling.
Yeah. Max says something about a dolphin jumping up on the boat and killing everybody if she's working down there. But if she's up on deck, she can see the dolphin that's trying to get on the board of the boat and trying to kill everybody. And Max is on a low-grade acid all the time.
Yeah.
Dolphins, they usually don't aim to kill humans. They'll rape.
Yeah, they'll have sex with you.
But it's kind of like the way a Yorkshire Terrier tries to hump, right? It's much more alarming and dangerous because of the mass and aquatic kind of build of the dolphin, right?
Yeah.
So it's scarier. I'm not saying that it's not scary, but I do not think that they're going to board the vessel like a Somali pirate and try to kill everybody.
Yeah, no, they have a very unique way of mating. They pull out their wang and they hook their your foot or your ankle onto their wang and they drag you in circles.
Yes. Yeah. Until they climax. And then the female dolphins, they all swim around and they do a dance and they eat it. They eat it up.
Wow.
And then they have little babies.
Wow.
You're welcome for science.
Nature's a beautiful thing.
Nature's beautiful, yeah. Nature's really, really beautiful. And so are dolphins.
Yeah, I love them.
They're amazing. Kaylin, you like a dolphin?
Love dolphins.
What about a hippo? You like a hippo?
No. Those fuckers are
They're
mean.
they
will kill you.
They're the deadliest creatures on the planet.
One of them, yeah. One of them.
Yeah. They kill more humans than great white sharks.
Yeah, oh yeah. Great white sharks have gotten a bad rap. They just do not kill anywhere near that many humans. But hippos do. You know what else does? Black Death. The Cape buffalo.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God. You want to talk about one of the meanest animals on planet Earth, the Cape buffalo? And I told you, I think, about that lady at the beach who thought that... Did I tell you about the lady at the beach? The bull was rummaging through her stuff, and she thought it was going to be a good idea to go shoo him off like he was a bird, and the bull killed her.
He killed it.
Well, gourd, you know. She may have been saved. We have pretty advanced medical care. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, no, she was in bad shape because 1,500-pound animal did whatever he wanted to her. So don't feed the Cape buffalo. A lot of meanwhile stuff. The toys are in the water. LaDonna hits the jet ski. Just the most fun primary we've had in some time.
Oh, she's a great time.
She's like, you know what? Everybody else is poopy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get up early. I'm going to get out on that jet ski. I'm going to go 4 miles an hour, and I'm going to head back in for breakfast. Yeah. All right, let's get to tying knots with V and her late boyfriend, who sadly passed away underwater via a drug deal gone wrong with a grizzly bear.
No, actually, he was run over by a steamroller. Yeah. While scuba diving. It's sad. Random.
Are you acquiring new information on this?
It's ongoing.
It's an ongoing investigation.
Yes, there's multiple possible causes of death.
And who are the investigators? Are they gerbils? they keep coming up with new concrete ways of death.
You know I have a team of young kids in the Philippines always giving me information.
That's true. Okay, so breakfast is beautiful, and it better be because Carlos is not putting anything in his body that is not going to fuel his soul, his spirit, and his chakras. But breakfast is just... a lovely, lovely meal. It's mango and beet salad, which is disgusting. Don't pair those two things together and get it away from me, actually. But we've got melon, we've got homemade hash browns, and a hash brown made with love. You know, any Jew who's made a latke knows that it is a arduous process, right? The moisture has to be wrung out of these things completely. The fry is difficult sometimes, but it's really the moisture. If you want to nail any kind of crispy shredded potato, pack a bag.
Yeah.
So lobster quiche will round things off, and we do not have any complaints with this meal. I would give it a 82 pot breakfast.
82 pots.
Yeah, probably. But the wind is picking up, and we get up to 28 knots. Now, the boys on the fishing vessel that took off from Leominster or wherever the fuck.
Gloucester.
Kaylin, can you look up the knots that the boys that took out from Gloucester?
He's referring to the film Perfect Storm.
Okay.
What's your question, Dylan?
How many knots was the perfect storm?
Oh.
That would be the thing to Google.
I think you'd want to know how high were the swells.
No, I want to know the knots, the wind knots, because, you know, once this wind starts picking up, Sandy recognizes clear and present danger almost instantaneously because the whitecaps begin to peek their heads up. And the whitecaps are a forewarning, right? I can go higher. Okay? I can get worse.
I was actually shocked she bothered pull this boat out there for 3 hours. I don't think Sandy would have done this in the past.
You don't think? You think she's gotten more dangerous?
I think she felt really bad, and there was that window, and she said, let's do it.
Kaylin, the knots of the perfect storm?
So wind speeds reached extreme levels with the fishing boat Andrea Gale reporting winds of 80 knots, 92 miles per hour just before it was lost.
Good Lord.
That's very fast.
Wow. And Kaylin, do you mind really quickly, can you look up how big the swells were that the boys that took off from Gloucester had to feel?
I think they were 100 feet.
No. Yeah, see, these fishermen, there's not enough money in the world.
How about, like, in the 1400s getting on one of those goddamn wooden boats?
Oh, my gosh.
All you had to eat was all this stuff packed in salt.
Yeah. Just dead meat. 100-foot swells, huh? And Well, they make what, like $200,000-$300,000 a year, even maybe more. I don't know. The fish smell alone, I wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're going to tell me I smell like fish for weeks? No, I can't. I'm not going to do
No
that.
dental care.
Caitlin, how big were the swells?
They reached up to 100 feet.
Wow.
You know, think about this. Do you know the life expectancy of a person in like 1400?
I think it was like I think the infant mortality rates kind of throw this average off.
Oh,
quite a
I
bit.
see. Well, then we talk about the mean or the median.
Yeah, like sadly there were so many kids that passed away that life expectancy.
I think it was 37.
Yeah.
So there weren't a lot of divorces because when you got
I think
married
it was
at
more
20,
though because you look around and there are those old wizards that are walking around and they're like, curse
Yeah.
your
No.
lineage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were living well. They weren't out on a farm, open to all these different diseases and
They
whatnot.
were wizards. Yeah.
But it's nice to know that the marriage rate, the success rate was higher because death was imminent when you said
Sure.
till death do us part. You
Yeah.
literally had 14 years left to live
Right.
before all your teeth rotted out of your face. No
That's such a
toothbrushes.
good point.
Yeah.
Do you want to amend the vows?
Well, my wife and I had thought it'd be interesting if once you get past 20 years, you just go on a 1-year contract moving past that.
Okay.
And you just see if you're going to re-up every year.
One is kind of a short-term thing. I would say 5.
My wife said after 25 years, I can go do whatever I want.
Yeah, I think we've discussed this. That's a fraudulent boon.
Yeah, I told her that's fucked out. I'm going to be ugly, wrinkly. Who wants to have sex with me then?
Right, exactly.
That doesn't do me any good. I'm going to need you like taking care of me.
Yeah. Like I'm not worried about banging anybody. I'm worried about messing myself.
That's right.
And I'm worried about you wanting to leave me when you have to wipe the back of my leg down.
I could see her doing that.
Can you?
Leaving me.
Okay.
How long we been going? We got to speed this
Too
up.
long.
All right.
I mean, it's just nuts.
All right,
Has
Max-
this been just? I mean,
how we doing,
How are we
Caleb?
doing?
I've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, Dylan gets so...
Okay, one of the guests, Crystal, is not happy. She's not thrilled that they're going back to the dock, and I don't blame her. You know, you get on a boat to be on the water. You get in a taxi to be on land. So we dock again. V continues to excel quite a bit. The theme tonight is going to be high tea, and the charter is not going well, so they need to pull out all the stops, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, Joe and Nathan have a little chat. Nathan says, you're gonna bang both of them, aren't you?
Well, he's weighing who he'd like to bang, and like it's up to him. It's
Yeah,
like Subway. I have a little lettuce, you fucking pig.
Right. Yeah. Women are not Chipotle.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, they are because they're sea rats.
Sea rats, yeah.
So everybody's kind of up for grabs.
Key thing here, too. He learns of V's, the fate of her previous boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. Rolled
And,
over by a steam cleaner downstairs.
No. Horrible
What?
fire.
Yeah. So are you getting updates on the case in real time
I just got
from
one
the
right
tiny
now.
little Filipino boys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Grief from
You
a
have
movie.
a very kind of a Liberace thing going on with your harem of little Filipino researchers.
What do you mean? I don't have sex with any of them.
You don't?
No.
Have they ever come out to visit?
The main one.
Your favorite?
He's one of my favorites.
Is he the cutest?
Oh, get out of here. No. I love them all the same. They're like my children.
I bet you do. Are you drinking beer?
I fucking
Are you?
ran out of White Claw, god damn it.
You're drinking beer right now.
And I don't like it.
What happened to the buzzball?
I'm going to have one right now. I'm trying to pace myself. We've got a couple shows to knock out, man. I'm a professional. Anyway.
All right, so he goes, no, I'm not going to have sex with both of them. That's disgusting. That's wrong. There is no world in which he does not entertain. I think the only thing that could, sorry for picking my nose on the video, the only thing that could stop him from making love with both of them is bro code. And I think Nathan and Jizzy are probably going to.
Here's the thing. We have a new stewardess showing up at the tail end of this episode.
That's a good point.
There are rumors that she may swing for the other team, but...
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. She looks like Gail from behind, but I don't think it is Gail.
Oh, no, it can't be Gale. All right. Now, the issue of who he's going to choose is going to be tested because Jizzy can do the splits and twerk her ass and shit. So she brings him up to do a little dance routine or a rehearsal. It's a very kind of Chicago, Zeta Jones, Zellweger kind of sexy cabaret, grab your dick and do the twerking thing. And it's Spanish, it's a culture of love and romance. So he's having a tough time.
And also this triggers a little C-Rat history from Joe. Yeah. Apparently when he was a small boy, he used to have sex with gilfs for candy and dance lessons or something.
Okay. We all been there. Yeah. T-ball practice, and then your parents drop you off at a gilf's house. Yeah. Carpet smells like death, but she's got good candy. I'm not saying her pubic hair smells like that. I'm saying her home smells like death.
Hey, this will be a fun game. If you still have carpet in your house or apartment, leave us a 5-star review. Tell us how bad it smells.
I have carpet.
You have carpet?
I have carpet upstairs.
Do you know, I've been to your place. If you rip that up, I guarantee there's hardwood floors under there.
Yeah, I don't really see the need for carpet ever.
Carpet's disgusting.
Oh, well, it's just, it's what you prefer, If somebody likes a shag, they like a shag. Some people like
buy a rug.
Some people like hardwood. I think a rug can really just explode and bloom a room out, right? So much better than carpet. But we're rug people. Okay. We're hardwood rug people. Kaylin, do you have carpet?
Yeah, in the bedrooms.
Why are you going so hard on carpet people?
You know what? Maybe it's just triggering for me because I used to have 3 dogs, all small, all apartment dogs. Yeah. And I lived in that shitty apartment for like 10 years.
And you let them go too long, too. They turn into kind of Frankenstein
There
monsters.
were 2 males, and they both weren't neutered, so they'd have a pee-off contest. The entire apartment smelled disgusting. I had to go rent a vacuum from Ralph's once a month and do the whole clean. It'd last for about 3 days, and they'd start peeing on it again.
Can I tell you, I don't know why this... I called your dogs little Frankenstein monsters. The Alamo Draft House has a baby day on Tuesdays. You can take the child. Now, you can take the baby. We'll get back to the show in 1 second. We're thinking of taking the baby to the movies, okay? They're not playing anything for babies. They're playing like a Persian, foreign film and the new Frankenstein movie directed by Del Toro.
With all other babies in there?
It's there's other babies in there. I
like that. That must be in Silver Lake, right?
It's in downtown Los Angeles, actually.
Wow, that's cool. Because you can't wait to get out of the house, especially if you don't have money for a nanny or a caretaker.
Yeah.
To be able to go on a Saturday at a certain time and
it's a Tuesday.
I'm going to open a buzzball.
No. Luckily, we live in Los Angeles, and somehow everyone out here has money but doesn't work, right?
Right.
So,
it's crazy how that works.
It's crazy. I go through waves, right? I'll work really hard, and then I'll do absolutely nothing, right? So on those downturns, you'll be like, oh, I get to go to a golf course on a Tuesday afternoon, right? I never get to do this. And you're just like, how are there 7,000 Korean people here? What are you guys doing?
I know.
It's crazy.
My goal is when I'm in my mid-50s, I want to work 3 days a week.
Yeah. And don't we all, let's get to dinner. I don't know if this is editing, but after Chef Josh rattles off
94,
a massive spread for them, one of the vegans says, that's fine. What? I think that's fine.
I think Carlos called the first offering greasy.
Yeah. And they do not like the food.
Can I tell you something? He is such a fucking miserable son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Here's a reenactment of him having an orgasm.
Okay.
Mediocre.
Oh, yeah. That was good. That was a good impression of him.
Yeah. Fuck off, Carlos.
Having an orgasm. Mediocre.
He's not happy about anything.
No. And that's sometimes, listen, we're going to look back on this period and we're going to be horrified by factory farming. It's a disgusting thing.
I say that all the time.
So I understand, people's drive away from it. But, animal protein is important sometimes. There are certain vegans that do it successfully, but then there are French fry pieces of shit like Carlos who go, oh, mediocre, and he just needs a steak.
Yes.
All
He'd
right.
be happier.
I think so. But we round things up with a very ornate dessert. It's very vegan. It's very fruit forward. It's passion fruit sorbet. It's mango. There's a honey twill. And Josh is called up once again. Now, obviously, this is going to be a bait and switch from Below Deck. They're going to tell him that it's absolutely marvelous. But I still, I don't even like beckoning him back up. At this point, just leave it alone, okay?
Yeah. This is a trope of 80s sitcoms, too, where the boss would call you in the office, and you're like, oh, he's got a fireman. And he starts out, and he goes, Thomas, this is not good. It's great. And then everyone laughed.
Yeah. And then they cut to a cigarette commercial.
Yeah.
All right, so Jizzy tells
By the way, the trick,
yeah?
I would tell Josh, the trick was you should have played to what they favor. They all have sweet tooths. Should have been, at least every other course should have been something sweet and sugary.
Well, that's not a meal.
You can find a way to pull together.
What do you think they would like, their ideal dinner? Go ahead and lay it out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, go ahead. Lay it out. 6 courses. Go ahead and lay it out. Their
All right.
ideal dinner.
All right. I'm sorry. What's it called when it's like a protein type of food? That's called
What?
Savory. First course, something savory. Second course, something sweet.
Okay, what's the first course?
I don't know, barbecue ribs.
Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Fuck, man. So, Jizzy tells me, and I don't know why I asked you to. You tried to bail out numerous times. I grabbed the parachute and yanked you back in. All right, Jizzy tells V about the entire dance routine where she grabbed his dick, and V is confused about it because of her being in love and all that with a man who's not here. She's a free spirit.
Yes.
So we dance, then then before we head out.
Hey, Dill, what's the word we use for a woman that is a horrible person that treats people below her horribly?
A
diva.
A diva.
A diva.
Yeah. I was going to say a boss bitch. Then before we head out, before we head to bed, Jizzy drops a bit of a dime on Victoria the Cuban. Says this isn't working out. She's dropping the ball. We get to the next day. Mm-hmm. The LaDonna lost her headband that belonged to her late daughter. And this is just like an unbelievably sweet moment between her and Aisha. I don't know how people continue to move forward when something like this happens, and I don't understand how they continue to move forward and be as lovely as LaDonna is after this happens. She's just...
Thank God it was Kermit that went in there to help find that, because I don't think Kizzy or Jizzy or V would have had that same moment that Kermit was in.
No. Jizzy would have found it probably and then been like, so who do you think I should bang?
Mm-hmm. Sexy. Boner killer.
Sure.
Boner killer alert.
Okay. Got it. We got it. It is crazy to me that over the last month, I have been sitting across from a man who every single time we record is just drinking a buzzball. I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone. There's a man unironically drinking buzzballs every time we do this.
Well, you're not alone. There's thousands of listeners out there right now doing the same thing, Dylan.
Yeah, it's Buzzball Friday or Tuesday or whatever day it is. So the guests depart. I love LaDonna. She says that, she went through a transformation and she wanted to come here to kind of like look forward and stuff. And we get changed. And Jizzy says that she can't wait to get slutty tonight as she's walking down the little bridge. Now,
Nate suggests, why don't you dump your boyfriend first?
Yeah. Nate is Nate is the head of a department. I don't think that Aisha is a C-rat per se. She's a C-rat. Everybody on the show is. But Aisha has elevated herself. It's a little bit like that dark pit that all of the children where Bane was born lived.
Oh, the darkness, the pit.
The darkness, right? The sea rats are comfortably down on the ground floor. Aisha is climbing out into the sunlight, right? She's found love. She's shitting in buckets. She has a life outside.
She's
of the
also
darkness.
hanging out with Chrissy Teigen and John Legend.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, if I may, because I just have to say it, regarding what Kizzy had to say about how she'd like to go out.
Get slutty, yeah.
I love sluts.
Oh, yeah.
They're like gummy bears. They make everyone happy. They make the world go round.
What would we be without them? I don't want to live in that world. World without fucking gummy bears? Are you kidding me?
How about you, Kaylin?
I enjoy them as well.
Thank you.
And honestly, I feel like the female version of a slut is far superior to the male version of a slut.
Oh, yes.
The male version of a slut is just like, hey, we're going out, I'm getting a spice bag, and just like bangs a bunch of people. There's a certain kind of mystique about the gummy bear.
So get this. This kind of goes to Bond. So I'm at Laurel Tavern right before I met my wife, and this girl, two women that I don't know that are friends walk up to me at the bar. We're talking, chit-chatting. 15 minutes in, I'm like, why are you guys out tonight? What are you celebrating? What not? One of the girls, her husband, who she deeply loved, had died 1 year ago.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, exactly. And they were out kind of having a good time. I had sex with her. I did that for her and him.
No, you did it for you. There's two people and a ghost involved in that scenario, and you said that you did it for the wrong people. You did it for yourself.
Twice.
Okay, so let's get changed and let's get out.
We have 40 grand tip,
also
4,000 each.
The point being that Nathan may be the head of a department, but he's still a fucking sea rat. Okay.
Yeah.
An underling is going, oh, I want to get slutty tonight. You're the head of a department. You should go, oh, that's great. You have a fun time. He goes, break up with your boyfriend and I'll fucking fuck in 2 seconds. It's like, whoa, dude.
I was going to say Kermit is firing on all cylinders. I
She's
really like her.
amazing.
Yeah. I make fun of her voice, but she's a great person.
And just gorgeous. Yes. I mean, my God. Okay, so then we get to the biggest tip we've ever seen. Ever. We've never hit 4s on this show.
Never.
Ever. Okay? And to think that it came from Carlos,
Can I just
Carlos and Candace are chipping in this much money?
Can I just say this too? This is an over tip. There's a correction here. I understand Carlos was a dick, and there was another charter guest that was a little rude. But think about the trip that you were just provided. Had you just given 20 grand, that would have been completely welcomed, and no one would judge you on that.
You know what I
40
think?
is an over tip.
I think LaDonna took care of a good portion of it because I don't know. I just think that she connected with the Sea Rats and Aisha. But no, I don't think Carlos and Candace put up a good margin. If they were asked to pay equally 40 grand, they'd be like,
hey, if anybody...
No, the food was greasy and didn't satisfy my fucking shit.
That's what I'm saying. He hated half the food, and that was half the experience. Yeah. Hey, if anybody knows this charter guest group, please hit us up. I need the answers.
So Josh plays guitar. Dick rhymes with tip, he says. Not really. It doesn't. And I just think that acoustic guitars, if they're not in the hands of a folk singer or John Mayer, should just be smashed.
We had a friend that was on drugs.
They should be smashed.
We had a friend that was in the full throes of Viking addiction. He would show up at our house. I have guitars everywhere if you ever come to my house.
Yeah.
Knowing that he would come, we would hide the guitars.
Yeah.
Because he would pick one up and start singing.
Yeah.
And one time my wife and I, we were both sitting down when he did it. and we both were looking at each other, and we both walked out of the room simultaneously.
Yeah, I did that one time. My wife's roommate in college, I picked up an acoustic guitar, and I found a little melody that I liked, and I kept playing it over and over and over. It was a somber melody that I'd written, and my wife's roommate just goes, "Okay, that's enough." And I looked up, and I was like, "Oh my God, I've been torturing this room with this melancholy melody for like a half an hour."
I'm so glad that's how you received it.
Yeah.
Wish more people would.
Yep.
I had to dump a girl because she kept playing guitar in front of me.
The text message from the Sea Rats was so fucking cool. It was
nice.
so cool. Max is fucking hilarious, and yeah, it just such good vibes. Let's get to the bridge. Jizzy needs to get a recruitment again. Jizzy says she needs to get a recruitment fee for V. What fucking world are you living in? You had less than nothing to do with her getting moved to the exterior.
Mm-hmm.
Kizzy she's a young woman. There's a lot of maturing to do. Man, do I get cheesed off by Kizzy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, someone's looking down on V. Very proud. Bon. Yeah, he taught her how to tie knots. And unfortunately, he was mauled by an elephant while scuba diving. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can tell us how they actually passed.
We have to figure out what happened, right? I can't be thrown all of these wacky causes of death multiple times throughout a show. So if I could implore your harem of little boys that you do not have sexual relations with to just figure it the fuck out before we get back in here, I would appreciate that.
No disrespect at all to V, who some of the Sea Rats listen. V, if you're listening, all the respect in the world, not having any fun with this. If you would, DM me, let me know how your boyfriend rolled a 7.
No. There's a reason why we are pulling money out of our coffers to these boys, okay? They can figure it out, okay?
Fine.
Not going to ask V to do that because...
Shumamo Deep. Get on it.
Shumamo Deep? What? Shumamo Deep?
Yeah. He's head of that department.
Okay. They're not Pakistanis. They're Filipinos. This episode has been crazy and too long.
I agree.
We've lost our minds. Shumamo
Deep.
Shumamo Deep.
He's Muslim.
He's a Muslim Filipino.
Yes. The Philippines have the largest population of Muslims.
No, Indonesia does. Not the Philippines. They're Christians. Holy fuck. Shumamo Deep. Let's get to the night out. We begin with a proclamation. I'm allowed to flirt. V isn't sure if the guys... V and Jizzy are confused if the guys are into them or not. And Aisha, just a perfect response. If you're into it, they're into it.
That's right.
Okay.
She knows how men think.
Now, a brutal conversation takes place. And I don't even, like, this has got to be really hurtful. I love Josh. I think he's a sweet guy, and he's a really talented chef. When they start talking about who to bang, he's not even brought up. And I feel really, really bad for him because he's not these ladies' types, okay? They're young Sea Rats. They're into fuck boys. They're not into people who lived at hippie communes and killed everybody.
Here's what hurts him.
And there's a lot of people out there that are.
He's got a soft, weird-looking face. Grow a beard, dude.
He is a different kind of type. There are lots of people out there that like that, okay? Soft, weird-looking face. That's not true.
A beard will overcome a lot of things.
We both have beards.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. Aisha says that Max and Joe might be giving lovers, and Nathan is just going to bang away like a North Englishman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People like it both ways.
I don't know if anybody likes it that way. Just getting slammed up on. can smell fried batter.
Sweating all over on them.
Yeah, it's just not good. We sit down for dinner. A bar cart is always fun.
Okay.
I love a bar cart.
I'm so glad this excited you too, because it reminded me of Mad Men 50s, where...
Mad Men 50s, yeah.
Yeah, like in the 50s, a guy worked for an advertisement company. He'd come home and there'd be a cart in the entryway with a bottle of scotch on it.
That's how robust our alcoholism was back in those
they really
days.
knew how to enjoy life, Dylan.
Yeah, no, one of my favorite restaurants in the city is a place called Casablanca in Venice. You know Casablanca?
I've driven by it.
There's a lot of Mexican restaurants in this city, and they'll all poison you. You'll be bleeding out of your asshole. Not this one. If you go to Casa Vega, you'll be sick.
Oh, I have diarrhea I stopped eating there. One
you
time I went on a date there and I had diarrhea, and it was a first date. She was in my apartment. I had to go into the laundry room, the communal laundry room, and poop into a garbage bag.
Yeah. And that's what happens. Kaylin, have you ever been to Casa Vega?
Oh, once or twice. It sucks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Casablanca is different. It's all Humphrey Bogarted out. It's a restaurant in adoration for that film, and they have a margarita cart. There's a guy that rolls around with a margarita cart, and he's like 80, and he's killed people, right?
That's what they did then.
And he makes a mean margarita.
Bazaar, now closed, was at the SLS Hotel. They did that gastronomy. It was Andre, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
They had the cart thing too.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun. All right, anyway, so mate, these birds, I don't know what to do. You're going to have sex with them. So Jizzy is wondering who she wants. She's just weighing her options, as is Joe. And we have a bunch of talk about banging and sucking and fucking, but it's all talk at the end of the day. We're not there yet.
All right, here's some advice for Joe, who he does something at the table that is absolutely smart, and he is definitely a cocksman. At the dinner table, he says that he wants to buy a house for his mother.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
This is intended to endear himself to the females at the table.
It might be wholly untrue.
Oh, I've used to lie all the time.
Right.
I actually, in my book that's been unreleased, but it will be released in 2030. It's called Cracking the Code, Closing More Ass for Less Money.
And you anticipate a 2030 release because things have gotten so nasty with Simon & Schuster?
No. We have to get in that right time period. When I was going to release it in 2017, it was the wrong time.
Yeah, Trump, things are too contentious.
The waters were murky and ugly. We're going to be all ready to start banging again, have funny movies with bad humor in them. 2030, that's when the book's going to be released. Anyway, one of the chapters was your profiles.
Ben Stiller's going to have an overbite, and he's going to be mentally challenged.
That's right. We'll go back to all the good days. Rather than brag about what car you're buying at the table, talk about how you volunteered at the animal shelter all day. That will get you laid, my friend.
Yes. And the book is called again?
Closing Ass for Less Money, Cracking the Code. 2030 release.
And are you going under a pen name or just Sir Patrick Hickey?
Dr. Hyde.
Dr. Hyde. Got it. Okay. So Aisha is at dinner. We're all at dinner. We leave the club, but she just wants to go home and eat chicken noodles. She is a woman of my own heart. Then we get to the back of the van. After a conversation between Joe and V, he goes, listen, I'm going to bang you, and then I'm never going to talk to you again. And I just want to make sure that that's okay. And V says, yeah, it is. Yeah. V's chill. She's not like, good on V for not being like, calm down, because calm down.
Also, I agreed with his sentiment. He said, you are so friggin' hot with your hair straightened.
She's hot with her hair straight, with her hair curly. She's a hot Cuban. So we get in the back of the van. It's heating up, and V says, if you want to kiss me, you're not going to do it in the back of a van with a bunch of other people. Classy lady, okay? I like V a lot. Mm-hmm. Then we get to Jizzy, who calls her boyfriend Tommy Boy, and she breaks up with him. She says, I want to go kiss somebody else. I can't be in a relationship with you. And he fights a little bit, but I think an appropriate amount of fighting. He's like, I don't want this, but also it sounds like
go for it.
Yeah, you made up your mind.
It's already in your system.
Yep. And then she hangs up crying and says, I hate boys. I hate boys. You do not. You love boys.
Oh, yeah.
Boys are your favorite thing in the world.
Sexy.
Get in the comments. Let us know what you thought about any of the things we said this episode. I think we probably said everything this episode. This was a bit of an almanac of nonsense. So we love you very much. have a great week. I'm Dylan saying goodbye. Pat, say goodbye.
Later,
and
dudes.
Kaylin.
Yeah.